that went well.
What's happened?
Alright. Yeah, looks like everyone's dead. And she's gone. Time to loot. Everything. You really want to loot this chest over here, because there's weapons in there. Now, as a mage, there are two kinds of weapons you usually use. It's either staffs or wands. Staffs are two-handed weapons, which are melee range attacks. However, they give you a skill, Staff of Magus, with which you can perform a ranged attack. The element of this attack depends on the element of the staff. So I have a water staff, therefore Staff of Magus deals water damage. Now, you can only do this once per turn, which is why I do prefer wands. Also, you can dual wield wands, which generally gives you more attributes. You know, if you have two single-handed weapons, you usually have more attributes combined than if you just use one two-handed weapons. So, yeah. Wands give you range attack, which you can do as much as you like. There's no cooldown on it. So, yeah, I prefer wands. But as a mage, you usually, let's say you rarely attack, you mostly cast spells, so. Small poison bottle. Let's just organize this stuff a bit. Incarnate. Alright. So let me just figure out one thing. If I cast a totem. No. There's no cooldown on Incarnate. Why the hell did I... Oh, whatever. Anyway. Totems and Incarnates change depending on the surface you cast them in. This, for example, is a blood totem, because I casted it in blood. I can also do it in fire or just on the ground. If I do it without surface, it will be a wood totem or wood elemental, who are weaker than elemental summons. So you generally want to do it in a surface. Now let's just grab everything. You can sell that stuff later. Broken source color, yeah, it's not worth anything. It's just dead weight. So, screw that. Okay, we could go up now, but we'll have a look around first and loot all those corpses. Let's see, we've got a node and requisitions and an ink pot. Some money. Alright. Let's see. That stuff's all... You can assign, if you right-click something in the inventory, you can add it to wares. So you can, when you meet a trader, you can simply hit sell all wares, and yeah, you'll automatically offer him all the wares. Bottle of beer is kind of interesting for crafting, so is bottle of wine. You can craft runes from it, but we won't be crafting any runes anytime soon, so let's just sell all of that stuff. Food is generally useless, so just sell all that shit. There, you see, it gives you a minor buff, but yeah. If you use it before you enter a fight, then it's okay-ish, but yeah, spending 1 AP in fight for 1 strength buff, that's just not worth it. Poison bottle, I don't need that either. Chunk of flesh, we keep that for now. Scrolls are very useful, because everyone can cast scrolls, even if they have no skill in magic. So generally you want to give them to non-magic casters, but also they are useful for for mages, because they don't trigger cooldown. So if I have the spell Fireball, it has I don't know, like 4 turns cooldown or something, but even if my normal Fireball is on cooldown, I can still cast Fireball Scroll. So scrolls are very useful. You might want to keep them around. Yeah, you can cook with those food stuff, but as I said, food's not very interesting, so just sell that shit. Yeah, you can keep leather scraps, rope. Yeah, let's keep rope for now. And we don't need so many bedrolls, although we'll keep one more. It doesn't hurt to give every character a bedroll. So let's keep that for now. Okay, let's say. Concerning books, the thing is, there might be some information inside a book that you require for a quest or something. But if you require an item for a quest, usually you can't add it to wares. You can't sell it anyway. So generally, everything you can add to wares, you can simply sell, because it won't be very necessary. But you should be cautious, because sometimes, yeah, there are informations in books that you can't sell. Now, let's see, we've looted 2 requisitions and a note. Let's see what they say. Okay, that's just a requisition for food. That's the same requisition, and let's say, see the note. Okay, they talk about the prisoners, and especially mention the origin characters. Alright. Let's see. All those people are dead. Let's loot those dudes. Fane is gone. Is that cheap? Yeah, so much for the murder investigation. I'm not quite sure why they put this into the game. It's a very pointless quest, as you can see, because it's over now. Let's see, what does it say? Yeah, a fellow sorcerer named Vindigo confessed to the killing. Because this Finn seems to be another god awoken. But that means we'll get to that later. Now, Magister Siren seems to be alive still. Let's take this stained shirt. Now, as you can see, this gives physical armor. The armor system in this game is quite unique. It's unlike any other games, and I do very much like it. I'll explain it further when we have some combat. Well, when it gets relevant. Okay, Sibyl seems to be knocked down.
No, not the final dark. Not yet.
Take her by the hand to tell her to get up.
Her hand lies limp in yours. She's too weak to stand.
The dice roll darkly. They're rolling for me.
Okay, she's out of it. Ifan seems to be knocked down too. Miraculously, all the origin characters seem to have survived while everyone else on the ship is dead.
Ifan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, you can see green eyes fluttering as if in a nightmare. A low whine escapes his lips.
Shake him to try and wake him up.
His eyes flicker open, but he doesn't register your presence at all.
Lucien. Lucien.
Ifan cries out, then his eyes fall closed again. No matter how much you shake him now, he cannot be roused.
Alright, he's out of it too. Lucien is the name of the divine, by the way, who recently died. Let's see about... Where's Jill, by the way? Oh, right, never mind. Let's talk to Beast.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's living or dead.
Call to him. Is he alright? Alright, he's out of it too. And so is the Red Prince.
What? What happened?
Slap him in the face. He needs to get up now.
You dare strike a royal? Ooh.
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into unconsciousness.
Oh well. Okay, nothing to be done about this for now. Let's head up the stairs. Alright, this is the next level of the ship. Seems to be in not a very good state. Anyhow, let's look around. Gold cup, sure, why not? Anything around here? Picture. That's it.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick.
A doggy. Raw. Alright. You could talk to him if you had the
Before this thing snaps into splinters.
pet paw talent. Unfortunately, I don't. Not yet, anyway.
Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
I don't have any lockpicks, that's a bit annoying. So... Ah shit, I can't destroy that door because I need a weapon for it. Can I use that? Yep, I can. If you use weapons to open doors, well, destroy doors, more likely, they lose durability. As you can see, only 15 from 20 remain. You can always repair them if you have a repair hammer in your inventory, or you can repair them at a trader's. However, yeah, usually you don't attack doors, so durability in this game is pretty much useless. In my first playthrough, I not once in the entire game had to repair anything. Alright, let's see. We seem to have survivors around here. There's some tomes. Let's talk to the survivors.
Thank the gods! By the fine grace, what was...
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Wave your hands in the air and chant some gibberish. They'd better not mess with you.
He leaps to attention, then whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix! Take out your blade!
Rix raises his sword, which shakes to the rhythm of his trembling hand.
Oh. Oops. Well, I could have avoided this combat, but whatever. I hit both of them. No. But we have freezing around here, so let's cast an incarnate and a totem. Okay, so what? That's a wood incarnate. Why the fuck is that a wood incarnate? I cast him in ice. Whatever. Yeah, so because it's a wood incarnate, he doesn't have any spells except for provoke. Now let's get to the armor mechanics. So the only armor in this game is physical or magical armor, which you get by certain buffs, but mostly by equipment. And this armor, you can see it over there, over his life bar. The 20 of 20 is his physical armor, and the 9 of 14 is his magical armor. Now, while they have armor up, they block most status effects, like provoke, for example. If I wanted to provoke him, I would have to get through his physical armor first, because if I cast it now, it will fail because he still has physical armor. So first I have to get through the physical armor, and then I can use status effects on him. Same goes for magical armor and magical status effects. Ow. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, let's cast another totem and attack him. Oh, because I'm missing everything. Yeah, and there's that. Now, attacks of opportunity. Certain characters have certain traits. Could I examine? Certain characters have talents, opportunist. It gives them the ability to perform attacks of opportunity. Attacks of opportunity are attacks that are executed if an enemy character leaves or walks by your melee range. So because this dude tried to run away from my incarnate, he got an attack of opportunity, which is basically a free melee attack, and yeah, that killed him. Now I can simply use a bat roll to heal myself, and whoops, we're back to full life again.
This is Bishop Alexander. Not bad. Not bad at all.
It would seem Lohse has a thing for Alexander. There's a letter of water. Just. Oh, message of some. We can find 1 second. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, that's yes. Anything else around here? Just anything. Okay, that's good. Let's see. We've got some books. Those are just generic books, more or less. They give a bit of background story. Those stories are about Brachus Rex, who is pretty much. This is a letter from one of the magisters to his girlfriend, I think. A journal, which I can't read, and a shabby letter. Alright. Nothing very interesting around here. Yeah, Brachus Rex was also in the first Origin Sin games game, so you might know him. I just walked through poison, which is why I'm now poisoned, but doesn't really matter. Let's check out this next room. You can simply use the bedroll again, and we are back to full life. Everything.
What fresh hell is this? Something's pounding on the hull.
There's a skull-marked door. More dead magisters. And yeah, there's a lot of interacting with the environment. Like this, I just threw this barrel of water into the fire. And yeah, not only does it extinguish the fire, it also creates clouds, in this case a steam cloud. Another letter. Yeah, this note informs us that there is death fog stored on the ship, which is over here. And also we've got a key for that. Who's that? Fane. There's Fane.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No, no, no! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid! No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
Ask if he shouldn't be doing the same. The ship is going down.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
I know your god did not gift you with much, but kindly use the little you were given. Do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? Trifling matters like water and poison do not concern me. No, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff hits the sea floor, I will simply walk to shore. Whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over.
That's why I didn't see him before. He kind of stands out.
I believe you did, although I was wearing the face of an elf at the time. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
No, that seems quite sensible.
Indeed. Just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
Yeah, those are dialogues that I don't know actually, because, well, I played as Fane, so I didn't get to talk to him. And yeah, he's a very funny guy. Alright, let's check out this Deathfox stuff.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's clearly warning you away. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
We'll open the door.
It doesn't budge.
Well, use your key then.
The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Oh, that's Deathfox. Instant death for the living. Now, if you are an undead, you can simply walk through there. It does nothing to you. If you, however, live like I do, yeah, well, you die. So, I think I'll not run in there. Let's see if I can loot this Magister without dying.
I need to get out of here now.
Yes, yes, I can. Good part of a sword. Sure, I grab that. Yeah, Deathfox is some kind of, well, I'd say chemical warfare, but it's more like magical warfare. But it's like poison. It just kills everything that's living. Alright, so I think we've got everything. Let's get out of here. Oh, there's some more stuff to loot. Now, sorry about those frame drops. They happen if when the game's saving. It's rather annoying, actually, but well, nothing to be done about it. So let's get upstairs. And start our first real fight. Alright, that was some big-ass tentacle. There's another big-ass tentacle. It would seem we have a slight tentacle problem. And there are our first wardlings. Little, well, they look like, no, I have no idea how they're called in English. Like those little insect things you've scurrying around in your cellar, for example. Just a lot bigger. Vicious Voidlings. Alright, Vicious Voidlings, let's kill you, shall we? And he's stunned. Nice. Okay, we can use water, but I don't want to use water because, depending on the element you summon your incarnate in, he gets different spells, and if you summon him in water, he gets the healing spell, which I don't need right now, so I'd rather have poison attack. And let's summon a totem too. Alright, he's stunned. That means he can't perform his next turn. If you right click on an enemy, you can always examine him if it's your turn in combat, and you can see, well, you could see his resistances and such if you had any Lohse skill. But you can check out the status effects, like stun, for example. Now, what it does is it reduces dodging by 1%, changes resistances, and yeah, well, he's stunned, so he will skip his next turn. And we will focus on this one instead. Yeah, let's poison him. Let's move over here, and let's... No, we don't need to provoke him. Let's just end our turn. Now, how combat works is rather easy. You've got your AP, they are displayed here. He has a maximum AP of 6, those little balls. He currently only has 1 left. Usually you get 4 AP every turn, except for myself, because of the Lone Wolf talent I get 6 per turn. And yeah, if you have any AP over when you end your turn, you still have them next turn. To a maximum of 6, of course. So next turn, this little dude will have 5 AP. Alright, let's kill that thing. No, just center. And let's use... problem is I could stun myself if... yeah, let's try it. Oh, I didn't stun myself, that's good. No, let's kill that thing. Oh, of course it's not dead. But he'll die anyway. Alright. This was our first fight. Okay, this ship looks, yeah, pretty much done for, so let's get the hell out of here. There's nothing of interest down there. Oh, there's another tentacle, and some dudes alive. Well, so much for that. Okay. Now there's fire everywhere, which will dissipate in a turn. So we'll just wait a second. And well, usually surfaces only stay for a short duration, unless they are scripted like this. Then they'll stay forever. So what we'll be doing is we'll just use those water barrels over here, and throw them up there. There we go. Or we can get to the corpses and loot a makeshift wand. Alright. Tentacles. Well. And there's a lifeboat.
That means there's still a chance. You do it.
Whoop. Well, that's one less lifeboat. Anything to loot around here? No. Okay, let's see. We've got Jill and the children.
My ball! You do it!
There's only 2 children here, right? Weren't there 3 down there? Anyway.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
Yeah.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Call the dwarf a yellow-bellied coward. You return to the lower decks and check for survivors.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Alright, let's
Big mouth.
check on survivors. Now, we are where we started. There's still Magister Sivon, but we can't help her right now. So let's check.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a... Wait, void broken.
Oh. Looks like our bodies are conscious again. And there are more whitelings. Nice. Oh, beast. Burning. Neat. It's wood again, for fuck's sake! Okay, this incarnate summoning seems to be a bit... buggy. Yeah, whatever. Alright, you can go kill that thing. And we've got one more down there. I can't reach there, however, so let's go over here. And make a blood totem. And sure, let's buff them. Curse them. Curse gives you extra stats. Alright, they're dead.
Let's not tarry. This old tub is about to burst.
Yeah, you get out of there.
Worse dead than alive. Let's head above decks for some air.
No telling when there might be more. We need to move.
Now if you go back now, she will say something.
I hear something. It's Magister Siwan, the one who put on this damn collar.
And now you
Needs
can
help.
interact with Magister Siva.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound.
No, you could try to help her, but well, screw her. She put the collar on me, so there's nothing to be done. Leave her to fend for herself.
Bloody bubbles froth from her mouth. She's not long for this world.
Yeah, screw her. Let's get out of here.
We need to wait.
And there's a crime.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Yeah, so the ship was destroyed, and as we were drifting towards the bottom of the sea,
You're just right about one thing. First comes Source, then comes Voidwoken.
as we were drifting down there,
Well, thanks, disembodied voice.
fuck's sake, are you done? Alright, so yeah, there was some disembodied voice who saved us for some reason, and now we washed up on shore. Over here. And yeah, whatever this place is, we'll find out next time. And see you then.